Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to add Zoho campaign subscriber and send WhatsApp message for Razorpay payment. So let's say every time payment is captured for any particular product in Razorpay, then our objective is to add the details of the person who has just made the payment in our Google Sheet, and then to add the person as a subscriber in Zoho campaign, and also to send a WhatsApp message using the application WhatsApp by AI Sensei to send a payment confirmation message to the person. Now to do this, we will have to integrate the 4 applications, and we can do the same using Pabbly Connect. So here my trigger will be Razorpay, then my action applications will be Google Sheets, Zoho campaigns, and WhatsApp by AI Sensei. Now to understand how you can integrate and automate this entire process yourself without the need of any coding skills, let's begin. So this here is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect software, and you can reach here by clicking on the link which is given in the video description. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in, and if you are a new user, you will have to sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. And also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks to test all these automations. Now once you have reached the dashboard, on the right hand side there's a tab Create Workflow. Click on this. This dialog box will appear, and here you have to name your workflow. So I'm going to name it as per my objective. You can give any random name. So here my objective is to add or update Zoho campaign subscriber and send WhatsApp message on receiving Razorpay payment. Now here I'm going to click on create, and as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got 2 extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those 2 principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the automated response of your trigger application. Now as per our use case, our trigger application here will be Razorpay. Let's click on this, and your trigger event. So this is the event that is going to make this workflow run, and here it will be payment captured. So now once this is done, here we can see we have received this webhook URL. Now this URL is going to act as a bridge for connecting Pabbly Connect and Razorpay. I'm going to copy this. Once this is done, here is the help desk given. Please read this carefully, and then we have to follow the following steps. So first of all, I'm going to take you to my Razorpay account. So this here is my Razorpay account. Now as I scroll down, here we have developers. Then we have to go to webhooks. Here I'm going to create a new webhook. And now this URL that we had just copied, I'm going to paste this here. Then we have the alert email which is mentioned here. What is the event? The event is payment captured. Now here I'm going to click on create webhook, and we can see that our webhook has been saved successfully. Now once this is done, here in Pabbly Connect, it is asking me to do a test payment so that we can capture the webhook response here. Now to do the same, I'm going to take you back to Razorpay, and here I'm going to take you to payment pages. Now these are the pages for different products that I have, and let's say that I want to make this payment for online PHP course for beginners. So here is the link for the same. I'm going to copy this, open this in a new incognito window, and now here we have to fill in the details. So let's say the first name here is Smart, the last name here is Person. Then we have the email address which is smartperson123@pabblytuts.com. Then we have got the mobile number which is +91, and now the course. So the course is PHP course for beginners, and I'm going to pay 499 rupees for this. So here we have got the payment page. So here we have to select the payment mode. So I'm going to select card, and here I'm going to fill in the test details. Let's say the CVV is 123. I'm going to pay now, pay without saving card. Now here I have to enter OTP. So let's say it is this, and now I'm going to click on submit. So as soon as we have submitted, here we can see that the payment has been successful. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to see if we have received the response here, and yes, our webhook response has been captured. So let me show you what it is. This here is the order ID. Here we have the mobile number of the person. Then we have the last name, first name, email address, name of the course. And this here is the payment entity ID. Then again here we have got the details. Now Let me take you down. Now here we can see that the amount that is shown here is 49,900, whereas the actual amount was only 499 rupees, because this payment gateway doesn't take decimal into consideration. So if you have to share this number, you can always format this number using number formatter, which is a feature by Pabbly. Okay, now once we have received all these details, what is my objective? I want that this particular workflow should continue only when the payment has been made for the particular course that we have just made. Which means for this I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly, which is filter. Now filter step allows to execute the workflow only when the set conditions are fulfilled. Here I have to select the label. I'm going to go to step 1, and here as I take you down, here we have the name of the course. Now if this particular course is equal to, so I'm going to take you up and I'm going to quickly copy the name of the course. So if this course value is equal to exactly this, remember that the value that you are mentioning has to be exactly the same, then only the workflow should continue. And now here you can see that the status that we have received is a success because the condition is true. Now once the condition is true, first of all I want to add the details of the person who has just made the payment in my spreadsheet. For this I'm going to add another action step, and this time I'm going to use the application Google Sheets. Here it is, and the action event here will be to add new row. Let's click on connect. Now here Pabbly Connect wants to connect with Google Sheets account. Since we are setting up this connection for the first time, I have selected add new connection, sign in with Google. As I do that, here we have to choose the account with which our spreadsheet is connected. I have chosen the account, and now Pabbly Connect Sheets wants to access my Google account. So I'm going to click on allow, as this is absolutely secure. And here we can see that our authorization has been successful, which means that Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect are now connected. Now let me take you down. We have to fill in this information. First of all, we have to select the spreadsheet. Now the sheet that I have created, the name of the spreadsheet is new leads. There is only one sheet within the spreadsheet. The name is sheet 1. Here we have the fields first name, last name, email address and contact number. So I have selected the same spreadsheet, and you can see that the sheet has already been captured by the system. Now here we are going to enter this information. First of all, the first name. How am I going to do this? You can see the previous steps. Let's go to step 1. This here is the first name. Then we have the last name. So I'm going to click on this. So again I'm going to go to step 1. This here is the last name. Then the email address. Let's click on this. And this here is the email address of the person, and then the contact number. So here is the contact number. Now the method with which I have added this information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time your workflow runs in real time and you have received some new response, it should be able to capture that. Let's say that you had written all this information manually. Then even when there was a new payment and you had received new lead, then it wouldn't have taken the new response into consideration. Instead, it would have been stuck with this manually written data. So to avoid that, you map the information. Always remember, when there is a dynamic information, which means it is going to keep on changing, you use the mapping method. And if there is a static information, which means that the information is not going to change, it is going to remain intact. In that case, you can just write it manually. Okay, now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we have received the response. Let's quickly go and check our Google Sheet, and yes, here we can see that we have received the information. Now what is my next step? I want this payee to be added as a subscriber in Zoho campaigns. So here I'm going to add my next action step, and the application here is going to be Zoho campaigns. Let's click on this, and the action event here will be to add or update subscriber. Let's click on connect. So here again Pabbly Connect wants to now connect with Zoho campaigns account. I have selected add new connection. Connect with Zoho campaigns. I have already logged into my Zoho campaigns account. We just have to mention the domain here. So this here is my Zoho campaigns account, and you can see that the campaign is zoho.in. So here I'm going to copy the zoho.in and paste the same here. Let's click on save to set up this connection. So here now we have to click on accept because Pabbly Connect is requesting access to Zoho account. And as I click on accept, here we can see that the authorization has been successful, which means that Pabbly Connect and Zoho campaigns are now connected. Now once this connection is set, here I have to enter this information. First of all, the list, the mailing list. To understand this, let me take you to Zoho campaigns. Now here I am going to take you to contacts and we have manage lists. Let's go here. You can see I have created two lists. One is integration, one is my sample list. Now I can always create a new list. Let's name this as new leads and I'm going to click on save. So here we can see that the new list has been created. Now taking you back to Pabbly Connect, what I'm going to do, I'm quickly going to refresh this. And once done, as I click on this, here we have got all the lists. I'm going to select new leads. Now here we have to enter the contact email. I'm going to map this information. Go to step 1. This here is the email address. Then we have the title. So I'm going to leave this blank. Then we have the first name. So let's go to step 1. This here is the first name. Then the last name. So this here is the last name. Then we have the job title. Again, I'm going to leave this blank because these are not the required fields. Then we have the phone number. So I'm going to click on this, go here. This here is the phone number. Secondary email, mobile, address, city, state, zip code, country, website, note, on all this information. So if you wish, you can add the information here. These are not the required fields, so I'm just going to leave this blank. And I'm going to now click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we can see we have received the response. The message that we have received here is a confirmation email is sent to the user. User needs to confirm to successfully subscribe. Let's go to the email address of the person. And here we can see we have received this mail. So I'm going to click on confirm subscription. And as we do that, here it is written, you are all set now. Once this is done, I'm going to take you to Zoho campaigns and quickly refresh this page. So the name of the list is new leads. And here we can see there is a contact that is created here. Let's check the contact. Yes, smartperson123@pabblytudes.com. So here we have received the person who has just made the payment as a subscriber in Zoho campaign. Now what is my last objective? I want to also send a WhatsApp message to the person. For this, I'm going to choose my last action step. And here the application I'm going to use to send this WhatsApp message is WhatsApp by AI Sensei. Next is the action event. So the action event here will be to send template message. Let's click on connect. Now here Pabbly Connect wants to connect with WhatsApp by AI Sensei account. Select add new connection. To set up this connection, we need the API key. I have already logged into my WhatsApp by AI Sensei account. Let me take you here. Here on the left hand side, we have manage. Go here. We have API key. And this here is the API key. So I'm just going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste the same here. So once this is done, let's click on save to set up this connection. And here we can see that the connection is all set. Now here we have to enter the campaign name, mobile number and other information. So first of all, to understand the campaign name, I'm again going to take you back to AI Sensei. Now here you can see I have created a lot of campaigns. These campaigns have got templates. Now these templates are pre-written messages that can be sent to the users, and there are certain variables that can be changed with every response that you have received, which means that all of your WhatsApp messages are going to look personalized. Now this is the campaign that I have created. The campaign type is API. This is the message type. Template name is payment_received. This was created at this date and time. Now this here is the template. Dear. Then we have a number within double curly braces. Your payment of rupees this for the product this has been successfully processed. The product will be shared with you at this. In case of any query, please feel free to connect. Regards, PHP team. Now these numbers within double curly braces are variables that can be changed with every response that you have received. Now we need the name of the campaign. So this here is the campaign name. I'm going to quickly copy this, take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to paste the same. Now here we have to remove the refresh part, and then we have the mobile number. So let's map the mobile number. Go to step 1. This here is the mobile number. Remember that the mobile number has to be written with the country code and the plus sign. Here we have to enter the username. So let's enter the first name, give a space, go back to step 1. This here is the last name. Then the source. Now here the source is Razorpay. So if you wish, you can always add the name of the source. I'm just going to leave this blank. Then we have the tags. Now this is a new lead. So if you wish, you can also add the name of the tag. Then we have the template parameter. So the template parameter, here we have to enter the parameter values to fill in a template message. So here the template parameters will be name. Then here we have to fill in the amount. Here we have to enter the name of the product. So I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. First of all, the name. So this here is the first name. Let's give a space. This here is the last name. Put a comma. Now I need the amount. But the amount that has been mentioned here is incorrect because it is mentioned as 49,900. So I need to format this number. So to do this, I'm going to add a feature by Pabbly, which is number formatter. So here I'm going to look for the same. Here it is. And the action event here will be to perform math operation. And I'm going to now click on connect. Once the connection is set, what I'm going to do is, which number do I want? So here I want this number. And now I'm going to put a comma and write 100. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this by 100. The operation here will be divide. Let's click on save and send test request. And we can see we have received the right amount here. Now I'm going to quickly connect this once again, selecting the existing connection. And now as I take you down, so here we have to enter the next parameter, which is the amount. Let's go to step 5. This is the amount. Then I need the name of the product. Let's go to step 1. This is the name of the product. And the next thing that I need here is the email address of the person. So let's go here, and this here is the email address. Okay, so if you have to enter the attributes, you can enter the attributes in the following way. Then if you wish to send any particular file, the name has to be entered here and the URL has to be entered here. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we have received a response, according to which now a message must be received by the person through WhatsApp. Let's go and check the same. And here we can see that we have received this message. So this basically means that our integration is a complete success. Now let's check the same in real time. So what I'm going to do, going to take you back to Razorpay. And here we have online PHP course for beginners. I'm going to copy this once again, open this in a new incognito window. This is the payment page. Let's say the first name here is dummy. Then the last name here is smart5678. Then we have the email address, which is dummysmart@pabblytudes.com. Then we have the mobile number, which is +91, and then we have the name of the course. Now let's pay. Here we have to select the payment mode, which is card. Enter the card details. These are the test details. I'm going to click on pay now. Pay without saving card. Here again we have to enter the OTP. Click on submit. And we can see that the payment has been successful. Now, as soon as this payment has been successful, what are the actions that should happen? First of all, let's go and check our Google Sheet. And we can see that the information has been added here. Now, let's go to Zoho campaigns. And here I'm going to quickly take you to list summary. Here we can see there is still one contact. Why? Because there must be a mail sent to this person. So let's go to the email address of the person. This here is the mail that we have received. I'm going to quickly confirm the subscription. Now once the subscription has been confirmed, let's go back to Zoho campaigns. Refresh this page. And we can see there are two contacts. Let's check the contact. And yes, dummysmart@pabblytudes.com has been added here as a subscriber. Now once this is done, I'm going to take you to the WhatsApp, and we can see we have received another message here. So this means our integration is a complete success. Now finally, let's go back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. Here our trigger application was Razorpay, where the event was payment captured. Then we had chosen a feature by Pabbly, which was filter, so that our workflow continues only when the payment has been made for this particular product. Then our first action application was Google Sheets, where the event was to add new row. Then our action application was Zoho campaign, where the event was to add or update subscriber. Then we had chosen another feature by Pabbly, which was number formatter. This was used to format the amount that we had received in the first step. And our last action step was WhatsApp by AI Sensei, where the event was to send template message. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.